Hello and welcome to my hunting guide for Red Dead Online, which as you can see is just over 15 minutes long. I started recording my travels from the butcher into the wild and back to the butcher to show you that this is very much doable and not some sort of clickbait bullshit. Let's begin. Red Dead Online is considered a big grind for a lot of people, and I read everywhere that it's hard to make money. Well, allow me to help you out a little bit. In this video I will provide you with a method that will earn you upwards to $60 each 15 minutes. You'll be making well over $200 for an hour worth of work. Now, there are a few things that will come in very handy, and I would even go as far as to say that they're pretty much essential if you want to maximize your profit. One is a varmint rifle, two is a bow. If you don't have those, I recommend saving up for them. You can still do this method without them, but you'll earn a little less, so let's begin. First of all, you'll be making your way towards Blackwater. From there, head on west towards the open plains right next to the city. This will become your hunting ground. Now, Blackwater can be a really populated place, so I recommend doing this in a normal free roam lobby. This way, players will be dotted all over the map instead of in one big area. Normally, people hold up around Saint Denis, or at least on the east side of the map in general. Now, it's time to start heading out. So you basically will be traveling a route for 15 minutes straight. You keep doing circles, you'll find different animals spawning in. You'll be hunting anything that is at least 2 stars, and definitely keep your eyes to the sky. Birds have feathers and you want those as well. You'll get 2 flight feathers, which aren't worth a whole lot, and 2 feathers specific to the animal, which normally will fetch you around $1.40 for both of them. You'll also stow away the carcass, which depending on the animal can be worth up to $1.40 in this region. Hawks are also pretty common in this region, and if you kill them with a varmint rifle, you'll earn up to $5 for each one. You'll earn nearly 4 for the carcass, which you'll have to stow away on your horse, and 1 for the feather and meat. If you want to do this the fastest way, you'll be hunting from horseback. This might be a little tricky, but there are a few tips to guarantee a nice kill on a deer and pronghorn, which are very common here. You basically just chase your animals down, aim up ever so slightly with your bow or repeater, and you shoot them in between the shoulder blades. It's an instant kill. Also be on the lookout for rabbits, skunks, badgers, any one of those small critters. Now, you might not have small game arrows for some of these animals, including the birds, but it's worth shooting down the 3 and 2 star pelts anyway with your varmint rifle. I would even go as far as to say you might be better off killing these critters with your varmint rifle, for small game arrows can be a bit of a pain in the ass to get by and slow you down a lot if you miss your shots and you have to keep crafting them. Always go for the 3-star animals if you see them in a group, and if you don't have the right gun, it is okay. You can still shoot them with a gun that would kind of make sense to shoot them with as a replacement. For instance, if you think logically, you do not use a shotgun with a slug to kill a badger or a bunny. If you do not have the varmint rifle, you might be better off using the repeater or pistol instead. And remember, you can always find out the recommended gun to use by looking at the information on the animal if you press RB or R2, I believe it is, on PlayStation 4. Now lastly, and which is probably the most important thing, besides getting pelts, definitely acquire the carcasses of bigger animals and birds as well. A deer or buck are ideal and can be worth up to $10 if you get a 3-starred one. A pronghorn will fetch you around $8.50 or so. If you get 2 hawks on either side of your horse, you'll earn 5 for each one. Now this video was not 15 minutes long just to prove a point or for some sort of novelty, because it's actually needed to return to the butcher every 15 minutes or so anyway, because that way you'll be selling out all your stock. Like, you'll be maximized on certain stacks. For instance, you'll be maximized on meat or feathers. You get rid of all of those. You start off with a clean slate with a bit of money, and you give the animals a chance to respawn as well. The best thing about taking the same route, by the way, you'll notice certain animals spawn in set locations. The snake I killed at the very start of this video, for instance, I always seem to trample around that area. I pick him up and he's always $1.50 right off the bat. If you get a really good run doing this, you can earn up to 60 bucks each 15 minutes. As you see, this run wasn't the best, not by a long shot. I barely found any birds, but you'll be surprised with how much money I made by the end of this run. So I'm gonna let the video play out for you guys now. I hope you had a great day. If you did enjoy this video and found it helpful, please leave a like and maybe subscribe for more Red Dead content.